My name is Monica and I grew up in Michigan, and throughout my career I have been a sales leader for some of the greatest brands out there. I grew up in a big family, and I don't think my parents had a lot of time to focus on our orthodontic health when I was growing up, although we went to the dentist a lot. So I didn't get braces until I graduated from college and I was in my 20s. And I was really happy with, how my teeth were at that point after coming out of braces. But as I was getting older, I chipped my front tooth a couple times, and I kept thinking, wow, why does that keep happening? And I really had been thinking about doing something a little bit more permanent to give my teeth stability, and wanted to be able to enjoy it for the rest of my life and not wait until I was older. I think that, as I see people age, including my parents, I look at how, teeth shift naturally with everybody. Teeth don't get whiter over the years, and I just really wanted to make sure that my smile was preserved as part of my health for the long term. So I didn't want my front tooth to get chipped again. I didn't want my teeth to get more yellow. I wanted them to be a little straighter. I would say the big thing was time. And at the moment when I met Dr. Ritter, I had some time opened up in my schedule. And I think that, sometimes you say I don't really ever have the time or the money. And the money for me was not the relevant part. It was what I was willing to invest for my own health. So I was able to take that time. I also will say I had a little fear of the temps and what the temps would look like, and if I left for 2 weeks and I had temps on, what did I have going on in my schedule and how would I look, and but once I understood more about what the temp process was and what I could and couldn't do with the temps, it really put me at ease knowing that I just had to look at the long run and the big picture, and it was all worth it. I think that a couple things. One, if I didn't make the decision, I think my teeth would continue to chip for random reasons. I also think that they would have continued to shift, and I would end up probably with more crooked teeth. But I also feel like I really had the desire to do this, so I thought if I don't do it now, maybe I'll come back in 10 years and do it. And what a waste. I could have enjoyed this for 10 more years. So it's kind of like renovating a house right before you move. You don't get to enjoy it. So that's really what drove me to say, do it now. It had been something that I had been thinking about for, I would say, a few years leading up to this chipped tooth and meeting Dr. Ritter. So I really like to vet anything that I get into, especially when it comes to my health. So I literally went home and typed up a whole list of questions and came back and met with him, and we sat down and went through every question, and he just was able to give me a comfort level, explaining the process enough that I would understand it, but not too much where I would be afraid of it. And I just decided that I could put it off, in which case I would probably never happen, or I could just go for it. So I think it was after that first meeting when Dr. Ritter saw my typed up list of questions and went through all of them, and I just had a real comfort level with him and the process, and I just decided to go for it. Dr. Ritter and Brittany asked me about my favorite music, so I got to listen to my favorite music all the time, which really helped relax me and get me in a zone. The other thing too is Dr. Ritter and his assistant Brittany have a real chemistry, so a lot of times they would joke and I would catch a couple of the jokes and it would just make me laugh, even though I really couldn't move my mouth. So just the confidence that the people standing above you know what they're doing was super helpful. Also, I was sent to the spa, which was just an incredible treat. After spending so long in the chair, I was able to get a massage and a steam and a mani-pedi, and all of those little things about how I was treated at Dr. Ritter's office made a really big difference in the experience. I feel really confident and I feel really secure with my smile. I feel like, these are my permanent teeth and they are my teeth. I'm really happy that I know they are my teeth with just a little bit of help, and it just makes me super happy. I have a new beautiful smile that I'm super excited about. I feel a little livelier. I feel a little younger. I do think it's interesting how you come to the conclusion that you deserve to give yourself permission to do something like this. I don't think, at least the experience for me, it wasn't about do I want it done or not want it done. It was about will I let myself get it done. And I would say if you take care of yourself and you feel good about yourself, you're going to be a better person. You're going to be a better mother and wife and daughter, and you know, it's worth it. I mean, it's truly the best gift I've ever given myself.